like this idea of you keeping it a buck about what boxing is not. Is there a world where you would live in and try to go and help boxing return to what used to be the glory years, if you will?
Yeah, you're the first person that I've really talked to about this publicly to. And I'm not going to go in depth because I don't even want the media to know, but I'm already dabbling in there now and doing some things. I'm just sort of playing. I'm staying on the outside and sort of playing with it. And it's such a corrupt, bad sport, man. It's so corrupt. And it's really tough to navigate. So I'm staying in the background. I'm playing around, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of years.
All right, so quick follow-up here, because I wouldn't be a journalist if I didn't. You can dabble, or you can stay in the background, but the idea of returning it to integrity, if there ever was any, I don't know. I'm asking you, but the idea of bringing this back to when people were like, I want to see Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, or when I want to see Mike Tyson, if you will, take on whomever. Is that what you're looking at? Is that the world you want to see in boxing?
Yeah, it's hard for me because I love the sport so much, but the sport is so broken and so, so corrupt. And, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now if it wasn't for boxing. So I love the sport of boxing. I just don't know if it can go back to that. I mean, when you think about the last however many generations, I don't know how many you would consider it, since 2001, all these people have grown up with the UFC. Like, we grew up with boxing, and it's just, this is what they love and what they're used to. Most of these kids have never even seen a boxing match on TV, let alone live. So I don't know. We'll see how this thing plays out.
All right, so that was we'll see how this thing plays out. Dana, I'm hopeful because I grew up on boxing. My mother was a boxing fan. She was the reason why I started to love sports in that way. Boxing for her, basketball for my grandmother. I would sit with them, and I know you're not supposed to watch boxing, I guess, when you're 7, but I was. And if you tell me that you're getting, you're supposed to. You're like, my kids do it, yes. But if you tell me that you are about to go into a world, as you mentioned, well-known and corrupt, and you want to clean it up a bit, don't you think you're the man for the job?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know how much I love you? You're the only journalist I will actually talk about with this. I swear to God, you're the only journalist I will talk to about this.
I appreciate it.
Yes, I would love to get in and try. It's so bad that it's undescribable. I mean, the people that are involved in it, every time I go, you know what, I'm going to get in here and do it. I'll get on a phone call with a boxing guy, and I hang up the phone and I go, am I nuts? Have I lost my mind? Why would I even consider doing this? You know what I mean? It's just, but yeah. And now that I've said this to you, you will see over the next 6 to 8 months, some of this stuff start to play out publicly.